Today is Thursday, March 13th, 2025, and this is Cup of Cyber. In today's episode, we'll explore the latest advisory on Medusa ransomware, delve into a coordinated cyber attack exploiting multiple SSRF vulnerabilities, and discuss the recent workforce reductions at the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, amid shifting U.S. strategies. So grab your coffee, and let's dive into today's cybersecurity briefing. Let's kick things off with the latest alert from the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA. They've issued a warning about the Medusa ransomware, a nasty piece of malware that's been around since June 2021. As of February 2025, Medusa has claimed over 300 victims across various critical infrastructure sectors. So, how does Medusa operate? Well, it functions as a ransomware as a service, meaning its developers lease it out to affiliates who then carry out the attacks. Once Medusa infiltrates a system, it encrypts files and demands a ransom for their release. But here's the kicker. Paying the ransom doesn't guarantee you'll get your data back. Plus, it only fuels the cybercriminal economy. To protect your organization from Medusa and similar threats, consider the following steps. Keep your systems updated. Regularly patch and update your operating systems, software, and firmware. This practice closes known vulnerabilities that ransomware can exploit. Segment your networks. By dividing your network into segments, you can prevent malware from spreading uncontrollably. If one segment is compromised, the others remain secure. Filter network traffic. Implement measures to block traffic from unknown or untrusted sources. This tactic reduces the chances of unauthorized access to your internal systems. Staying proactive and vigilant is key to defending against ransomware threats like Medusa. Moving on to our next story, there's been a significant uptick in cyber attacks exploiting server-side request forgery, or SSRF, vulnerabilities. Threat intelligence firm Greynoise has observed a coordinated surge involving over 400 unique IP addresses targeting multiple SSRF vulnerabilities across various platforms. These vulnerabilities allow attackers to trick a server into making unauthorized requests to internal resources, potentially leading to data breaches or further system compromises. The affected platforms include .NET Nuke, Zimbra Collaboration Suite, VMware vCenter, GitLab, and Ivanti Connect Secure, among others. To defend against these exploitation attempts, organizations should apply patches promptly, ensure that all software and platforms are up to date with the latest security patches. This practice addresses known vulnerabilities that attackers might exploit. Restrict outbound connections. Limit your server's outbound connections to only those necessary for business operations. This measure can prevent compromised servers from communicating with malicious external entities. Monitor network traffic. Keep an eye on your network for unusual outbound requests, which could indicate an attempted or successful SSRF attack. By implementing these measures, you can strengthen your defenses against SSRF-based threats. Lastly, let's discuss a concerning development affecting our nation's cybersecurity posture. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, has experienced significant workforce reductions recently. Reports indicate that over 130 cybersecurity specialists have been laid off as part of broader federal workforce cuts under the current administration. These layoffs raise concerns about our ability to defend against cyber threats. A reduced workforce at a critical agency like CISA could hinder efforts to protect our infrastructure and respond to cyber incidents effectively. For cybersecurity professionals, this situation underscores the importance of advocating for cybersecurity funding. Engage with policymakers to emphasize the need for adequate resources and staffing in cybersecurity roles. Enhancing collaboration. Strengthen partnerships between the public and private sectors to share threat intelligence and best practices, compensating for potential gaps in federal capabilities. Investing in training. Focus on continuous professional development to adapt to the evolving threat landscape, ensuring that remaining personnel are well equipped to handle emerging challenges. By staying informed and proactive, we can collectively bolster our cybersecurity resilience during these challenging times. And that wraps up today's episode of Cup of Cyber. We covered CISA's latest advisory on Medusa ransomware, the coordinated exploitation of multiple SSRF vulnerabilities, and the recent workforce reductions at CISA amid shifting U.S. strategies. If you found this episode informative, please like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Links to all the articles discussed today are available in the show notes. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay secure.